Hello my friends. So today we will be talking about Glassnode data. Just a few things I want to show you, and then we can have a look on very long-term chart. And lastly, we will do technical analysis for next week and what we can expect from the market and how is the situation looking. So about on-chain data, this is the first thing I would like to show you. It's very nice. This is showing us the whales inflows to the exchanges. Since we topped out, it was pretty significant because each inflow to the exchanges was causing more downside. It can take few days or hours, but it was causing downsides. They were selling, slowly. Look at your first peak down, another peak. It took few hours down, another peak down, another peak down, and right now we reached record for the past 6 months. This was the biggest inflow at 48,500, and we can see we dropped 41,000. So whales definitely unloaded some Bitcoin, but it can also mean they will rebuy back soon, or right now they're already distributing and buying. That's what I always do, because now retail is panicking, so they are always more clever at this. Now we can have a look on Glassnode. This is also very important to watch. The green line is showing you inflows to the exchanges, and the red line is showing you outflows from the exchanges, general ones. We can see since let's do this. This is done. You can see each massive drop was accompanied by inflows, And now we can see, for example, here when we do a smaller move like this, look at the huge downside, big massive outflows, and we started our upside. So what we are doing now, you can see we are doing some outflows, like inflows to the exchanges, so people are selling. You can see it here. First selling was over here, the second one selling started over here at this point, 55,000. Another one. You can have a look like this. It's much more visible. But right now we are not seeing inflows to the exchanges, we are actually seeing outflows. So people are actually buying Bitcoin at the moment. This from 47,000, it's starting to be for a fair price, and we are now at the equilibrium. So soon we will get a resolution of this, But we are not seeing massive inflows already, so we might be very close to the bottom, or we do one more liquidity sweep, which we can look on a day trades based on this. Very important to watch also exchange balance. Oops, let's do it like this. So it's very clear when you have less Bitcoins on the exchanges, the price is rising, right? You can see it, look over here, this was the Corona low. That was the peak, 3,100,000 Bitcoins. And since then we went down. We can zoom out a bit. So it's a bit visible. Even here, look at this, This is also a front-running indicator. It is showing you what can happen in next few days and weeks. Like from this moment, people were aggressively buying Bitcoin from exchanges, and while it was going down, the price was very stable. And then we finally shoot up, when it was like critical point. And we arrived to first, to 60k. This was also very important to watch for your hodl and spot positions. When something like that happened and you see the massive inflows to the exchanges, you are very careful and you must book a lot of profits, This helped me a lot, to make some informed decisions. Look here. And then a lot of Bitcoins came to the exchanges, and we had our summer range, right? And now again we are seeing dropping. This time it was not leading, The buying started a bit, started at the same time. And now we can see what's happening at the same time. So we are not seeing big inflows to the exchanges of Bitcoin, It's pretty balanced. We are still going sideways. Look here. We cannot judge based on this right now. but you know, it is showing us there is still demand. Okay, so when we start to see like big move down, this can be our bottom. Yeah, we can bounce nicely. We will see if it's gonna lead us, yeah, this indicator, or it's gonna be late and price will react faster, which is a lot. It is possible, of course. What else interesting we have here? Okay. Oh, this one I love, you know, this is my love. This one is showing us when is the Bitcoin over and undervalued, alright? Fair value. When it's close to zero, you will be looking to buy Bitcoin for your spot and for long-term holding, okay? Right now, look at the peak at 57,000. This was absolutely perfect. Warning you, yeah. Again, right now the price is at 40k and we are at 1.3. I think. Where is it? 1.56. 1.56, right? So I think if we drop to 30k or lower a bit, we will be very close to zero, and it's gonna be fair value for Bitcoin for your hodl and spot. So you can see in the past this was absolutely, it is important. It's not touched often, but if it does touch, it's gonna be perfect. You can have a look on. We will have a look on long-term chart for this. What can be like true bottom for the Bitcoin in case we get a not big range, but maybe temporary bear market or some massive drop. Yeah, you need to be ready for everything. What else is interesting? Not much. Hash bonds. Hash rate is fine. Miners are not capitulating. We cannot base on this. It was very reliable in the past, so maybe it will show up later. Yeah, this is the last thing we can have a look on address with balances. By the way, if you like more on-chain analysis, just watch Will Clemente on Twitter. He's the best, and I'm sharing every week his newsletter. I'm still learning about this, you know. You can have a look what are people doing. So small people are accumulating as always with more than one Bitcoin, less than one but more than one. 100 guys, they are going sideways, nothing special here. Those are clever money, they are going sideways, they are not yet buying the dip. 1000 wallets, and they are going also sideways, there's nothing special. They were leading the first rise to 60k, you can see it clearly here. Okay, and what about 10 BTC guys? I need to go to here, dashboard, hodlers. Where is it? Okay, let's go like this. Balance. Yes, these guys I want to know. Okay. Okay, so yes, so they are probably also the contributing force to recent sell-offs. More than 10 bitcoins, but less than 100. So yeah, they are going down significantly. Like here. Those are not small investors, pretty smart money. Cool. Okay, so this is so if you want to chart Bitcoin on a very long-term chart, you need to turn on Bitstamp because it's showing you history from 2012, yeah, or actually 2011. I would like to give you one very good advice. If you are buying stock or any other commodity or something, You know, I do not use much moving averages because they are very lagging. Yeah, they do not contain volume. But the one exception for me is 200-day moving average. I just pay attention to it because I know a lot of people do, so I turn it on chart. But what I truly pay attention if I want to buy asset for fair price is 200-week moving average. Okay, and we can see its blue line over here. It was Bitcoin's bottom during the major bear markets. Okay, even here, when it finally started to collect some volume. When we go over here, this was the massive rise, 20k, and this was the zone I was buying Bitcoin first time, like truly massively, because I already had some Bitcoin before this push. But you know, in the first push up, I didn't book much profit for Bitcoin, so I actually did not make so much money. I was not trading crypto so much as like right now. And I was also greedy as many people. Like this first cycle, many people didn't make a lot of money because they were greedy and they did not book profit. But I learned from my mistakes, and this touch here, you had plenty of time. It was from December to January. You could be accumulating Bitcoin. So those were times where I finally bought some Bitcoins, and it was amazing. And we had the first touch. It was very, you can see on this long-term chart, look here, into the golden zone. Was already trading here, and I was, this was big sell. It was for like a crazy sell, but now you can see again the 200-week moving average. We went under it, but we closed candles around it, so I consider it as a support. So another very fair value very fair value area for you. So right now 200-week moving average is at 18,900. Okay, so in case we get bear market or massive downside move for some liquidity, maybe yes, we will see how it's gonna rise every week. But I'm really happy it's gonna be at 20k, because Bitcoin just loves, you know, previous retests. This was our previous all-time high, and it's untested. Okay, so if you ever get opportunity to buy Bitcoin at 20k, it's gonna be very good to your spot and for very long-term holding. So be aware of this. And we have one another tool which Crypto Ninja suggested is pretty nice, and I like it, you know. Here are the settings. It's moving average, but it's combining volume inside. Alright, so it's combining price, you know, price, volume, and time. So it's combining all of the worlds together, because anchor VWAP is still better in my eyes. But this we can use as a compromise also for nice, you know, swing trades and like that on higher time frames. And this is the trending, you know, use it mainly in trend, because if there is no trend, if there is range, you are getting chopped. Okay, so you like trend, and then when you get a nice retest in the trend, it's gonna be buy for you. So you can see in the history. You can go a lot, you know, in the history on this Bitstamp. It's also defining trend for you, so it's pretty nice. So on weekly scale, look here, you got very close to it. Okay, at 1800 already it was acting as a big support. And look here, we go higher. This was our first rise, and you can see we bounced on it. We bounced from it briefly, and again we went for liquidity. It was weekly here, perfect touch almost, and then we bounced, but we never closed under. Okay, because closes are also important on higher time frames. So very good area to buy. Now we started to going down, and you can see the rejection. You can see it's very very big area for you, so you cannot do it like with precise region, precise level. It's a region. A lot of chop, so you cannot based on it, but now when you have the trend, you will be ready on retests. Okay, look here, 30% bounces. Okay, and look how many touches you got here. 1, 2, 3. You never closed under. This is absolute strength, so yeah, I think institutions use this tool because they were absorbing heavily here. It's just crazy. Right now we will be approaching the level again. It's at 38,272. I will be watching this area. We might go down because we have the low here for swing failure pattern first, and then close above this level. It will confirm we still can hold the trend. So watch it, please. Also, advantage of this big long-term chart is you can really play some crazy long-term anchor VWAPs. You can actually place anchor VWAP from since the Bitstamp start trading, so we can do that. We'll change color. Let's do yellow. We can do one more from this high. This was first significant cycle high, so we'll be placing another one, so we can see how was the really long-term chart doing, because we know anchor VWAPs works amazingly well on other time frames. I will hide this one now. We can hide moving average as well. We know. Yeah, those are crazy. Okay, they are moving very slow, so they're moving very slow and they are still far away. This one will be also very useful. Yes, this is gonna be measuring our first bull market peak, so also very useful long-term VWAP for you. Right now we're at 14,000. Okay, so be aware. So I just wanted to show you these few more tools. You can do other charting as well, but it will take a long time. I can do it later, like I can focus on this long-term chart and I will show you some projections. But let's, I wanted to show you just 200 week moving average and this ADF BXL for now. And now we can have a look on a chart, more recent chart. So everything is going as planned. As I actually, when we did this big drop, you can open my video at the 4th of December, I told you. I actually showed, I think I was pretty precise, I showed we will do the range here and then we will roll over. Okay, so you can tell I get some crystal ball for this, but no, it's not a crystal ball, it's just history repeats, because we did same drop. We can have a look here. Market is like fractal, its situations are repeating. So for 5th of September we had similar drops, on a big volume and leverage. So look here, the one was here, we formed the range, we went up to the resistance and down, we found the range, and then we bounce up. And same situation is over here. We went down on a big liquidation volume, we formed the range. This situation is more similar to what we have now, just the range took a longer time. You see we made final push down from this range, and then we finally went up and then down. So it was not this was not like prediction, it was statistics, you know. What you do after such a big drops, you just roll over and you take out this low, yeah. And market is still very weak, okay, so the chances are we will probably go hunt this liquidity. Okay, we already got this one because a lot of people got stop losses here, and now we have this low. I think people who are buying here, they do not have stop loss in this area. That's why we've seen only very small reaction. They will have stop loss under this area, so it will trigger a lot of forced selling here. And then, you know, as we have a massive open interest, look at the rise, it's still not dropping down. A lot of people are opening with leverage. We have a lot of tools to monitor that. We can still see, you know, where we are. It will depend if we do swing failure pattern or not here. It would be ideal if yes, but sometimes it can be, the pressure can be so strong we will actually go for the 37,000 to take this liquidity as well and then bounce up. If we do stop here at this 39,500, we have naked daily naked pog under. I would like to see very quick bounce above 40k, and with power and volume and imbalances, you know, and so on. So it will show us the purpose of the move was take out stop losses under 40k, take the liquidity and up. That would be ideal situation, and we can finally get a nice rebound into 47,000, which is now resistance. You can see 47,000 is already high volume node, and those trapped longs from this range, they will be trying to get out of this region. So 47k, that would be ideal, you know. Market needs to do a lot of work now to change a big market structure. It needs to go above these highs at 52,000. Then we can have a faster move to 57,000, which is another big resistance area. It will be another good short area, yeah. If we go to this chart, also if you go back into video I was posting a few days ago, I told you we have low volume node here. When you go to this range, you see that. I told you we have only two options here. We will build the volume here, or we move through it very fast because we have no volume, okay? So there is not much to stop us. What we did, and I said is more probable scenario, we did move through it very fast. Now we are trying to build volume in this area, which I like. That's very good. Why not? It's like gap, yeah, Bitcoin loves to fill the gap. So really, I'm looking at this trade here. Also, I'm already in longs, yeah, because when you go to, we had opportunity to go long multiple times. It's not marked here, but we are trading the range. This one is for 7. This is 2-day range over here, and we had another range here. But this range already gave you many trades together. So my main positions, my main long position on day traders and swing trader accounts are from these lows. Now I have stop loss under the low. Position is risk free. We made a lot of money on this. It was swing failure pattern of this low. Those are day trades, by the way, yeah, because when you trade the range, this is scalping also, but it's also day trading as well, because you wait a few hours for your entry, yeah, until it's reached. Just this 2-day range alone, yeah, is giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades in total. If you are trading the range, you are now waiting for the touch here or to the touch here and swing failure pattern. The best what you can do in the range is actually get swing failure pattern like this one, yeah, because then you can your risk can be very, very limited and tight and small stop loss. Sometimes you do not get it, like here, it's fine. It was 0.86 FIP. but you knew we are at the value VAH. Okay, so this is the ideal scenario. In case we pump up to 47k or 45, that's fine. I'm already in positions because I had chance to entry, but I would like to prefer actually me to get stopped out and grab even more liquidity. And I want to see liquidations and I want to see the volume. Yeah, we have potential to do so as we trapped so many people. This is really ideal scenario. Because when you start turning on the levels, we have daily naked point of control under this, so we have still naked liquidity under this low, okay? And we have the value area low of 2021 range. So when we zoom out, this is our 2021 range, and it can be very crucial level. It is possible there will be big selling pressure here, but also a lot of people will be taking profit at the val, because they rotated, they just rotated full range for them, yeah? So we need to watch. Market structure weekly over here. All right, that's another. We have market structure weekly. I think it's a good one. You will be now looking for what you've got at the areas, okay? Oh yeah, this one is very good. This weekly, you can see, very good weekly. It's still it was traded only once, 2 times, so pretty strong, very significant one. Monthly, naked monthly 35k, that's in our swing area, that's fine. Naked box below us, that's perfect. You already see the scalp areas, yeah, those 2 naked box. I think we have more here, need to mark them. Fibonacci, we actually do not have a golden zone anymore from this pool. We have the 0.86 and 37,800. And then we have the 0.88 inside here, which Bitcoin loves. So very good. Another confluence from this swing area. Major swing value patterns. Yes, that's it. Oh yes. So another thing for this. So we get the swing value pattern here. Is you have the 9-week value area high of the previous summer range, okay? That's really nice. Also, what do you love about swing value patterns? You either get confirmation or you don't. So you can have as many levels you want here, but if you do not get confirmations, we will be looking for more downside. Big trend line over there. Let's go to daily time frame. You can also see we are stopping right now at the long-term market structure support. Okay, we have another one below us in this area again. So it's not easy for Bitcoin to go just down here. This is the big market structure support area. You can see it's going from start of the January, yeah, this point, 1 touch, 2nd touch, 3rd touch, lot of touch for support over here. So right now it's giving support. That's why YouTubers and Twitter traders, they were bearish here, but we actually were scalping easily from this range, from this area. It's support area, so what you should do, you know, you sell at the top of the range and you are buying bottom of the range on the swing value patterns. Also, yeah, I will mention it in the end. Okay, I want to show you what else we've got down there. Lost. Yes. The big pitchfork. We have the very big pitchfork. It's we can say the second half of the year pitchfork. Okay. We can see we got bounces, we got reaction from this pitchfork already, so I assume there will be reaction also. And now we have the 0.5 line over here at the same place where is a potential swing value pattern, so another confluence. Okay, And if not, then the main pitchfork line is ending at 35,000. Yeah, if you go like this, pretty nice. And fib fans, in the end we can have a look on fib fans. So 0.61 was really giving us big trade over here, and now 0.66 is aligning with a potential swing failure pattern here. So yes, another confluence, pitchfork and pitchfork and speed fans at the same place. And watch also this one, if we lose the level. So I really like the level. It's gonna be very interesting. And if we do not do swing failure pattern here, I think we will spend some time in this range, because this is truly the value area range. We have a lot of levels here. Yeah, we have a lot of levels here, so we can have plenty of good scalps and day trades from this area. But I would say this, if we do not swing failure pattern there, we will go for this low, and then we can bounce really up, really massively up, also for like 5-10,000, because this move up was very violent and people do not have time to escape their short position, so they will be pushing the market like this. Swing failure pattern here is high probable trade here. This is high probability swing failure pattern. Like, we cannot know if you get it, but I would say it's high probability, so just be aware. And you can see why we get so many bounces in the area. This is what we were scalping in the group. Each level which was marked was giving fantastic trade. 1 to 2% bounce, which is perfectly fine for scalpers. Even more. You can see major swing failure pattern with into the naked daily. Boom, 4% bounce. Then we have semi-naked daily, massive swing failure pattern liquidity, I marked it. Another crazy bounce. When we measure 4%, and here was 4% as well. So those are trades I was buying, you know, I added a lot to my equity just from these two trades. Now they are no longer valid here, but we know what we have to the downside. More nice levels. Also, when we were scalping this area, you have order books on your side. You can actually see there are very big walls on especially FTX. When you have such a big orders, I mean, this was the biggest wall I ever seen this year. I mean, for the past 6 months, I would say, or 12 months. Truly like 5,000-6,000 bitcoins. So it is helping you. Like, it's very hard for the only forced sellers who are getting liquidated or something. They are selling into such a big wall, so because they are forced. But it was adding you additional. You could easily place trades as a day trader, as a swing trader, as a scalper as well. As a day trader, you could place like really wide stop loss behind the wall, for example. But it was very easy to long here, especially after confirmation. So as I'm telling you, those 3 trades here were like bigger size for me. Those 2 trades, okay? Because this one was not swing failure pattern on other exchanges. So very helpful. We still have the wall. We will see if we get through it finally. So that's the update from me. I will share you more. So this was like more higher time frame setup, and I will be doing. I will prepare new trading plan tomorrow with potential trade zones to the upside, because we have some nice short areas, and then to the downside we are already ready. And you know, for the scalping, you are trading the range. You are using TPO charts. Everything's pretty easy. we are doing, you know, order flow trades. So nothing's hard in this environment, even now. Okay, so I think that's it from me, guys. I wish you a pleasant Sunday, and I hope I will see you in the group. And if you are new watching this video, you can join us in the group and learn how to properly trade and with high win rate. So have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.